Morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning. I'm on my way to Walmart, get a battery for my daughter's car. We've got to get it inspected. She's in driver's ed right now, so sometime around October, she'll be able to drive. They say in the state of Texas now you've got to have your learner's permit for 6 months, which is a new one to me. I didn't know that. But anyway, I'm gonna get her car running and drive it for a while, make sure that get all the kinks out of it, make sure she's got a good, decent car when she starts driving, and that way we ain't having to go chase her down on the side of the road somewhere. I told you guys the other day that I found a deal, and I did. I found a deal, and I found an asshole. Made plans to go get this pickup frame with the motor and everything on it, and told the guy I'd be heading there today, and he goes, okay, no problem. And I said, do you have any wheels for it? And he said, no, there's no wheels. And I said, all right, well, I'll have to scrounge some up. I've got wheels, but I'll have to scrounge them up. And I said, I can be there by 6:30. He said, that's fantastic. Driving 100 miles to go get this pickup. And I told the guy, I'll meet you there Wednesday then. Well, he sends me a text back later that afternoon and tells me it's sold. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for holding it for me. And his words out of his mouth is, first come, first serve. I don't hold shit for nobody. And I was like, well, I told you I was going to be there. I didn't get off work. I wouldn't be off work till Wednesday. I'm driving 100 miles to pick this thing up. It's pretty obvious that I'm going to pay for it and take it home. Well, it was to me anyway. That's pretty obvious. I'm driving 100 miles from Plainview to Amarillo to pick this frame up and pay him what he's asking for it. No questions asked. And bring it home. And he goes, well, he says, you never gave me a definite answer. And I'm like, I'm driving 100 miles. I'm telling you, I'm coming 100 miles. There's a pretty good chance I'm taking the shit home. And he said, well, you never said definite, so get butthurt. Well, I wasn't butthurt. It saved me $450. And I'll never do business with this guy again. Not that I ever have before, but if I ever see him have anything for sale online, I'll tell him to go get butthurt. I just thought it's pretty chicken shit that, you make plans to go meet somebody to buy something from them, and somebody else shows up with the money in hand, which, I have money in hand and already made arrangements to be there. Hence the reason I'm not working today. I could have worked today too. And he tells me it's sold. So I'm pretty fucking mad. I guess you have to make it clear to these young people today, I'm buying it, please don't sell it. I didn't say, well, if somebody comes, ahead, go ahead and sell it. It's his, he can do what the fuck he wants, but excuse my French. But anyway, I'm at Walmart. I'm gonna go in here and buy a battery and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, back to this story. I texted the guy back yesterday and let him know, you know, hey, I'm pretty upset that, you know, I tell you I'm coming up there and you know, when a person tells you they're driving 100 miles to come pick up a vehicle, you got to kind of give them half a chance. And that's when he got smart-assed and told me to get butt hurt. But anyway, I just, you know, whenever you're buying stuff online, don't expect the deal to be final till the deal's final, is what I'm trying to get at. Because there's people out there like that will, you know, you've made a deal with, and you go out there to finish the deal, and all of a sudden there's no deal. And I don't even know what to think about it. It's you know, whenever I was young and you called somebody and said, hey, I'm on my way to pick that up, but I can't be there till Wednesday. You know, then the next guy comes along, well, you know, I had an offer. The guy's supposed to be here Wednesday. If he doesn't show up Wednesday, then I'll call you back. Give me your number. And that just doesn't seem to be the way it works anymore. So, you know, people are just, they're all out for the money. They want to get rid of shit. They want to get rid of it now. You know, I can understand his point. You know, I want to get rid of it now, but you know, you made a deal with me, bud. And when you make a deal with somebody, you need to hold to your word unless the other person doesn't hold to his word. Then you can go sell it. You know, I'd have been completely fine with that. Hey, I can't make it. Well, you know, since you told me he's going to be here today and I've got somebody else wanting it that's here right now and can be here right now, then I'll just give it to them. But that's not the way it happened, and I'm still bitching about it. It kind of pissed me off. Butt hurt, no. Pissed, yes. But anyway, got a battery for my daughter's car. I'm gonna go up to a place here in Plainview called Pete McDonald's and see if he's got a TIG torch. I've got the welder, I just need the TIG torch set up where it scratch start, but you know, I want to learn how to TIG weld, and that's, you know, best way I know to get started. I've got to get the TIG torch, and then I got to find the frickin' argon bottle, and then I've got to do that. You know, there's a lot involved in it, and I'm gonna get it all eventually, but I want to see what his price on them are, and if they're, you know, he wants gold for everything, and if his prices are higher than, you know, what I can get it for on eBay or online, I just go to eBay. I don't have any problem buying anything off eBay. Everything I've bought off eBay has been just fine, even the used stuff. So, you know, it doesn't worry me a bit. But anyway, I'm gonna quit bitching and crying, and I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll be at the shop sometime this afternoon. I've got to get that motor pulled apart. I got to get it. I want a 4-bolt main. I may just wait for a 4-bolt main. You know, this motor would be perfectly good for my son for what he's wanting to do, and I'll just take his motor. I may just build it for him and take his motor and he can pay me back. We'll see what happens. And I'm kind of wanting to do the machine work on it and then make a 383 out of it, which would produce a lot more torque, where it wouldn't have to be revved as high to get that same torque. And I may do that, so I can get the whole bottom end for about $500 if I do it that way, instead of spending, you know, $500 on all my parts that I need to rebuild this one. You know, it just seems like a better plan. Get a forged crank, rods, pistons, and everything, you know, rings and everything for the same money, and then you don't have to have high compression pistons, because, you know, you're going to make more torque out of the same motor without them. And you know, and later on in you can put bigger pistons in it then if you want to. But, you know, right now I think we're just going to do it this way and see what happens. And maybe I can sell it and get a little bit of money out of it. Maybe I can get enough to build another motor for my race car. Maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. And I'll probably add to this video like I have been. And man, there's a lot of dead space in this video. I may not even post this video. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.